Hello everyone, Edge FPV here. We're going to try to do this a live version. So this is the first time I've ever set this up and tried to do it. Don't worry, this won't be the only screen that you see, but hopefully it'll be a good show. Might have a couple people on if you guys are interested. And let me show you what we're building today. So as you can see, I got a couple cameras set up, so kind of excited to get this going. Have to see how many people actually come in here today. If nobody comes in, no big deal. At least I'll have the video up, in and out, and everything else. So what I got today is I was able to purchase a ImpulseRC Helix frame. So got it on sale. Haven't been able to find one since because I've been wanting people to be able to get an opportunity to get it too, but got it for $61, which isn't too bad at all. And I'll show you the components inside of it because it does come with its own flight controller and VTX and of course the frame. So let me show you what I'm putting in it. So I got some 2207.5 1900 kV Brother Hobby Avenger motors. So I want to go 6S with this. Believe it or not, this old of a frame actually does handle 6S. So I'm kind of excited about that. Couldn't really find exactly what I wanted in stock, so I got the Speedix ESCs. These are, let's see, 35 amp. So I think they'll work out pretty good. And the other thing that I wanted to make sure of is that they're small enough to actually fit it. And then, of course, I'm using Crossfire Nano for the receiver portion of it, and got a TBS antenna. So I think that's pretty much everything I need. I do need my camera. I'll get that at a later time here. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this box up, see what we got. So kind of thought this was a cool deal. If you look, I haven't seen that old of a sticker in a very long time. So pretty cool. I haven't seen that symbol in the center of ImpulseRC forever. So that's kind of a neat nostalgic type thing. So that tells you how old this frame is. And inside here we got the flight controller. And it does come with a USB to program the OSD if you wanted to do it that way. Comes with some extra pins, a jumper. There's a couple jumpers that you actually have to change on here. Actually, this is VTX, excuse me. But all this stuff sandwiches onto the screen onto this part, so it's kind of cool. There's the flight controller. And it actually does come with 2 LEDs with it too. I thought that was kind of cool. But it almost looks like the same design as the Wolf PDB. And yeah, Quad Farm was saying the same thing. But kind of neat. So we'll get all of that pulled out of the box and stuff. And the neat thing about this frame is it actually comes with all the camera mounts. So it has a 30, 40, and I think a 50 degree angle on it, and it also comes with a GoPro mount one in here too. So I'll open that up here in a minute. And these are what I was talking about for the ESCs. They're the holders for it, and a lot of people complain that it wouldn't fit inside there. So we'll pull a couple of these out and make sure that they fit in there, because I want to make sure that these fit flush. A lot of people have to put zip ties around the outside of the arm there to do it. And of course we got nuts and bolts and files and everything else inside of here. So Hey, Dorian. Glad to see you on here. Yep, fresh build. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of these ESCs. Let's make sure that they fit inside these shrouds. Switch it to the upper view here. Ooh, it does come with heat shrink, and something else flew off there. I think those are going to work. So basically, has a little tunnel inside there to fit the wires through. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it with that, but we'll just push these wires through real quick. And ooh, that's going to be close. And that's really, really close. So I might still have to put a zip tie on that just to get it to flatten out on the arm, but we'll see once I get the other wire in there. But then the other wires come in through here and then solder to your 3 joints here. So I think it's going to work. I hope. That was basically the smallest ones they had that were 35 amp now. And I've heard mixed reviews on these, so we'll see how they turn out. Get all my pieces and parts out here real quick. Important part, which everybody probably wants to see. I hate it when I don't cut it far enough. Quad Farm, if you want to hop in, you can. I did post another link there for you in your messenger. And there's the board. Kind of an interesting build on it, but like I said, it does very much look like a Wolf PDB board. I've actually used these LEDs before. They work really good. I have them on my Deadpool build, actually. Oop, 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 oop. It does have its own internal buzzer. It's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and open this VTX up. And did it again. Yeah, it should be basically plug and play on this one. Now there's a couple of wires you have to solder up on the 3 joints here, but we'll see how far we get on this tonight. Hopefully everybody's staying safe and home and not sick and just kind of dealing with this stuff. Alright, so it does come with these extra standoffs here. kind of level it up. There's that USB to data connection. That could actually probably be used on a lot of different other things too. Might work pretty handy for maybe even doing some receiver updates. We got the jumper section that'll go on there too. I think this is the VTX plugin for it. And the power wire for the VTX, that's got to be soldered on too. I thought it actually came with a capacitor, but I guess not. We'll be putting one of those on there, especially for 6S. Different type of connection for that. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't come with instructions either, but so put these up here on the top here. Pop this carbon fiber open and take a look, huh? Screen here. So this particular one, I think, I don't know what I should do, if I should put the GoPro mount one on there or not. The other ones kind of look like this. But as you can see, it comes with all the different angles and stuff too. So yeah, basically kind of got to decide which one to do right off the bat. Four arms are all the same. Top and bottom plates. Oh, they seal up everything, don't they? Hey, Thomas. Glad to have you on. We're just building a Helix frame. ImpulseRC Helix frame, the old racing one. So one thing I do know about these is on the arms, they actually have different chamfered edges. So this top one has a chamfered edge and this bottom one does not. It's just flat. And from what I understand, it's so that these fit nice and flush, so you don't cut yourself on the edges here, especially wrapping the wire up and around it. But so kind of a different looking build, that's for sure. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put the GoPro on it or not? All right, I'll throw out an invite. Here we go. Hang on, guys. Just throwing out an invite here. Be nice to be able to talk to a couple people too. Hopefully this doesn't slow me down or anything. We'll see. That's not what it's supposed to be. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hey, Night Train.
There we are. What's going on, man? I didn't know you was gonna do a build during the middle of the weekend, late night.
Well, I thought I'd give it a shot. Finally got everything set up, so
There you go.
trying to get the link out here too for a couple of the guys if they want to join in. Hey, Night Train.
There we are. What's going on? Let me mute that.
Yeah, you better.
There we go. It's muted.
All right.
Live comments. What up, Quad Farm? That package should be to you Tuesday, Rob. Them links for the darn VTX. And some TPU prints, of course.
There we go. Is it gonna let me send it? No. That's right. They won't let you do that anymore.
No, you can copy paste it and put it into the thing. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, glad to have you in here for a minute.
My daughter hit me up tonight. She's like, "Hey, Dad, I was watching Facebook. Can you print these?" Smart mass straps.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Well, I don't know. I have to see what TPU I got. How many you need?" She's like 5 of them. I'm like, "Well, let me see what I can do."
Yeah.
We're running the printer.
Sounds like it's gonna be a order.
Well, I don't mind.
Yeah.
As long as they print good and everything, it's getting it all running. Once it's going, it's going.
Right. Well,
I tried one and it pulled one of the 5 of them off the bed on me in the middle.
yeah.
I'm like, what the heck, man? It must have been like dirty bed or something. I was like, all right, throw some tape down. So
Right.
I threw some tape down and then it screwed up even more. I was like, all right, take the tape back off. We'll go to glass bed. We'll re-level real quick. We'll check it all over.
Right. So
yeah, I got about a 4-hour print going right now.
nice. So these are the other motors that I was talking about that I got. So it's not the
KV 2207.5.
yeah 1900 kV on these
Oh,
ones.
that's right. You showed me those new Avenger 3s.
Well, it's the other ones that I showed you. I just got these today. The other ones are 2308.5 and 2000 kV. So these are a little bit lower on the motor stator and
Probably handle a 7-inch, 6-inch even better than a 5-inch. What's going
right.
on, Rob?
How's it going, Mike? Good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming on.
Their craziness is getting crazy over here, man.
Right. That's why I decided
crap, and like today it was like windy, so the wind was cold. I think we had like 20-mile-an-hour gusts and that.
Jeez.
The sun was out, so it looked nice, and it was like 50 almost, 57 or something. But
Hmm.
with the wind chill and everything, it put it back down to like 40s again.
Wow. Yeah, it was probably 50-mile-an-hour winds here today. It was insane. I walked out to get the mail, about blew me over.
I did charge up a full pack and run it on the Cinewoop to see how that ran.
Yeah.
Full pack. Played with it a little bit, took the top off it, tried to figure out how I'm going to have to work that USB to plug that damn thing in to work on it.
Right.
Ooh, what a pain in the ass. That's not going to be a fun project. Anytime I got to take that top off, dude.
Right. Well, what do you guys think? You think I should put the GoPro mount on there or not?
I would.
Are you going to regret not putting it on later?
I don't know. I can always change it, but it's just hard because it actually like locks into this. So this sits on the top, and then these pieces basically lock
I would
into it.
put the GoPro mount on.
Yeah. So I mean, I can always change it out, but you just have to watch it.
Easier to fly without the GoPro than to swap out to put the GoPro on.
True.
So
Okay.
I'd rather. I've even flown quads with the GoPro mount on there and no GoPro in the damn thing, just so I could fly the quad, just because I like running the GoPro or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, yeah, especially with that type of mount because it's already built into the frame.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like a TPU mount that you take on and off. It's something solid built structurally. So I would leave it on there just so you have that capability.
Right. That way I can show, the video when I'm done. But yeah, it basically sits on there like that.
So, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So the VTX just sits underneath it. And you have standoffs that go in between all that.
What VTX is that?
It's ImpulseRC VTX. I have no idea other than that.
So you went straight impulse all the way through on this?
Well, it comes with all that. So for that
VTX and everything?
Yeah, it comes with the VTX. It comes with the flight controller.
Wow.
So this is an ImpulseRC flight controller. There's your symbol.
Yeah.
You got it for $61, Mike.
Yeah.
I need one of these. I just ordered a set of blasters, bro.
I love to influence you. You know that.
I had that coupon code for the blaster, so I wanted to do it by the end of the month.
Right.
And waiting on this unemployment, this and that. I was like, well, I got the cash right now. I might as well hit them blasters up. Right. Then after I ordered the blaster motors, I got playing around, looking around and this and that. And I found a 3-pack of regular nano TBS crossfires.
Oh, wow.
So it's got the regular antennas, but I got the Immortal T's and whatnot anyway. So
yeah,
that's not a big deal. So I went ahead and ordered a 3-pack of nanos. I ordered a flight controller. Oh, and I lied, dude. What? I did not get those gem fan props. I got the HQs.
Oh, did you?
HQs.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
have to order those ducted gem fans. Right. I like the hook on those. I looked at them. I think the reason I went with the HQs is because I ordered through whatever, and I ordered through Rotor Riot. Because I was ordering the hype trains anyway, and I had ordered through them to get the hype trains. So I ordered the hype trains, and I threw those on top, and I ordered them because they were at 2.9.
Yeah.
So I figured there was less trim.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Because we're pushing 3-inch props, and the 3-inch props seem to be a little bit tight in the ducts. Like I'll have to trim even the HQ little props that I got, the thinner, lighter profile, they were too big in the ducts too. So I was like, well, I went with the 2.9s, hoping those will be a little bit better form fit.
Yeah.
So we'll see when they get here. But that 3-inch Alien, I think, is going to be, I don't know if the ducts are quite the way we want them or not. They're solid, dude.
Yeah.
And trimming down those, I got 4 minutes of flight, I think, almost out of
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
With those 4-inch trim down props. So,
Yeah.
and that's on an 850 4S.
Huh.
So
that should work.
that's a little bit heavy with the 850
Yeah.
on there. I might have to drop down to a 650 to get me a little bit extended flight time.
Right.
But I figure right now I'm not going to worry because I don't have proper props.
Yeah.
So when the props come in, I'll go from there.
Right. Okay, that's a little different. It comes with these little mini ones.
Share this out to Facebook and see if we can get some people in here, man.
Right. Well, I did do it on my Facebook channel, but I didn't do it on any of
I want to share it out too. See if we can help you out.
Okay, it'd be nice to see the maybe get one in a ImpulseRC group.
So what is this? The Helix?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I could share it I shared it on my page, but I got less than 25 friends.
Oh yeah. Well, hang on just a second.
We share it to my page, see if we get anything there. Let me get some more people in. We got 5 watching right now. So I mean, Thomas Flymore, Quad Farm, Dorian Hitchcock, myself, and probably Edge. There's your 5. But, you know, Edge doesn't do a lot of live streaming yet, so he doesn't get a lot of people. I mean, when we're pushing 15, 20 people in my stream on Thursdays because I've been pushing.
Yeah, you gotta like do the previews and
yeah, you gotta
schedule it. And, yeah.
It does make a little bit of a difference putting out like promotions and stuff like that too. So
especially if you're not doing.
Like I do mine Thursday nights every night, every week. So everybody pretty much knows. So I just do the light promotion. It's good, but it's been a slow build that way.
Right.
So the more you push, the more you get. But a lot of it depends on where you push too. Like I just pushed that to my regular page. I didn't push it to like Rotor Riot or this or that. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm not in a regular Impulse. I'm in the ImpulseRC Reverb owners.
Oh yeah. There's quite a few of them, honestly. There's the Reverb and the Alien and the I think all of them have it. So, you ever tried those VTXs, Mike?
Which ones?
Oh, hang on.
Which VTX?
Wanted you to see my 3-camera setup here.
Dude, I'll tell you what. SpeedX are some good ESCs, dude. SpeedX. I run the forum on SpeedX and most of my shit. 95% of the ESCs I have are SpeedX ESCs.
Yeah. Well, I got them so they'd hopefully fit inside of these.
You wouldn't happen to have a 30 amp one of those just kind of laying around, would you?
No, these are the only ones I've ever bought. And, other than that, I usually buy KISS ones. So I
sat around the night and ordered the new FC, this and that and the other thing. So this had a bad FC. The Chameleon that Adam gave me had a bad FC. The USB was broke off. So I was like, builds that I don't have running right now. I'm like, what can I do with what? So I pulled the Betaflight F4 flight controller and put it into the Chameleon tonight. Nice. And got it all wired up and everything else. And I got one motor not spinning. So I have a feeling it's an ESC.
Right. It's got to be.
Are those going to fit in there, Ed?
Adam gave me they're all on the arms. All the ESCs are on the arms. So it's a tight build, but it's got a PDB in it. It's got a flight controller and then ESCs on the arms, VTX and receiver out the back area.
Nice.
It's not a bad build. I like the Chameleon and everything. It's so tight, though. You really got to plan ahead to build it. But So yeah, I threw it together, and one ESC isn't working, so
Huh.
I pulled the cover off it. We'll see if we can figure it out tomorrow.
Right.
That's my project. I was like, man, I could throw this thing together. All it's lacking is the flight controller. And I got a flight controller that's waiting on this and that. And I'm like, well, I just ordered a new flight. Oh, we'll switch things around and throw some parts around. And so
Right.
I'm trying to throw this up and just get it in the air this weekend. But
Yeah.
if I can now that ESC's not working.
Huh.
But Tuesday I got some motors coming in. I got some
Nice.
props coming in, and then I got another order coming from Pyro Drone, I think it is. That will probably be like Thursday or something like that, Thursday or Friday.
Nice.
Maybe Thursday we'll have something for the streamer or whatever, play around.
There you go. Yeah,
But
I'm hoping to
The
have this
cam
one
setup's
done.
kind of screwy though, so I might have to steal the wife's. I don't know if she's gonna stream Thursday night. She usually streams while I'm streaming
Yeah.
over on Facebook with her jewelry.
Oh, that tie up your bandwidth and stuff. And,
Well, it doesn't tie up my bandwidth, but it gives me an extra computer if she's not.
oh, right. Yeah.
I could steal her laptop and then I could put that over on the workbench area maybe.
Yeah.
Printer's not running.
Right. It gets a little loud.
Well, it gets loud, takes up space, this and that. And I might be able to utilize the printer for like the platform for the
Right.
computer to be able to work over on the workbench and do things. But I don't know. We'll see. Even if I could pull the computer in and put it off to the side with another cam, or maybe I'll put my phone over there and pull my phone into the stream through a cam.
Right.
And do the phone or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
If I buy me a Hero, like 6 or above, I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
I can live stream with the Hero.
Oh, really?
You can
Huh.
use the Hero as a cam. It USB connects to the computer and you use it just like a cam.
Yeah. I had to go.
DSLRs that like all these top pilots and reviewers are using and shit. You
Right.
can plug it into the USB and connect it straight to the computer, and it just slaves it like a regular
Yeah.
USB cam.
See, I had to steal this one from my daughter. So,
Whatever works. I got 3 cams, but 2 of them are like really old.
oh, yeah.
One's not too bad. It does like, I think it'll do 720. The
Oh.
other one does like 320. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's crap, dude. It's like a Logitech IM Connect from like Skype type days.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
$30. And back then it was like a $30 or $40 cam, and it was like the top of the line.
Right.
No,
Is that the round ones?
yeah, like the ball.
Yep. I still have one of those that I gave to my mom.
If I try to hook it up on this, because the software isn't updated on it so much,
Yeah.
it'll glitch because
Oh, wow.
it can't keep up with the video and whatnot. It works good with low quality video, but then it bogs out here and there because it can't
Yeah.
keep up.
Wow.
It works.
Saw
Oh.
Ed was online. I'm surprised he didn't hop in.
Yeah, he's probably passed out by now though.
Yeah, probably. Well, I saw him he was on Facebook, so
I felt kind of bad Thursday cutting him off early because he wanted to keep going and going and going and going and going, man. He was
right.
Energizer Bunny with the beers going, but it was
Yeah.
his birthday. So I
Right.
felt kind of bad about it. We ended up shutting down the stream, and then me, Adam, and him were sitting over there, and he started his storytelling hour. Dude, it was like an hour later, I finally closed the side channel. I'm like, dude, I was trying to leave then, man.
Yeah. And then I had to hop in and make it even longer.
Right at the very end.
Yeah.
That's all good. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just trying to pay attention more to the TV show I was watching. I'm watching that 60 Days In and shit.
Oh, yeah.
They got this corrections officer that went in. He did 60 days in. Then they turned around and threw him back in for another 30 days.
Holy cow.
He's getting real cocky and arrogant with the like COs and shit like that. Like, dude, I'll swing on you, motherfucker.
Right.
It's like, whoa, dude, they locked him in quarantine and whatever.
Yeah, they don't tolerate that.
See what's going on because he's just a regular CEO and they put him in there, but he can still catch some charges. You know what I mean? He's like, man, I'm hoping I'm not pushing it, but he's pushing it, dude. He's like cell boss, this and that. Got like all kinds of commissary banking, able to get shanks and drugs and then whatever he wants, dude. He's like running that 300-man pot or some shit, and he's running that shit.
Wow. Crazy.
Crazy. I can imagine his perspective on it, man. He's like normally a CEO.
Yeah.
So he's trying to control all that shit.
Right.
He gets to go in there, like push the limits of what he knows from his experiences and this and that, and like really push these CEOs to a point.
Yeah. It's like, no, they're not going to deal with that.
The one was getting cocky and this and that with them, and he pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. Next thing you know, he's getting locked down. So let's see what happens there. But
right.
Interesting.
So you might kind of think this is interesting. This is the first frame I've ever had where you actually do have to use that hole.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the way that the arm things are set up, it comes through there like that, comes around like that, and then these go under here.
Oh, yep, that's right. Because they got all that skirting and whatnot. I seen a Helix when I was down in Texas, with the Noob Tube. We went down there and hung out.
That's who was trying to get me on the Helix was
Chris.
Fly low. Can't remember his name. Adam. What's his name?
Adam or Chris, one of the two.
Yeah, Adam.
Yep, Adam. Yeah.
Or no. The hell?
I think it was Adam. I think his name was Adam. I don't know. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, we went down there and hung out in his shop, and he had one that I almost bought one, dude. It was he would have sold me the full Helix build, all set up and everything else for like $300.
Oh wow.
Complete. Like
wow. Yeah.
Already put together, all the parts, everything on it.
Right.
$300, but I didn't have enough. I was on vacation, conservative.
Right. It's like I
bought my alien frame. I bought my alien frame from him down there.
Nice.
That's what got me into the Impulse Alien. I was already flying Martian.
Right.
That was my first alien frame was from him.
Oh wow. So that's a collector's item now.
Oh no. There's nothing left of it.
Oh.
Chad Matthew Adams, that's right. Matthew Chad Adams or whatever.
Yep.
Hey, Rat.
It was him and another guy, him and his buddy or whatever. But yeah.
Let's see.
It was a good time we had down there. I was impressed, but
yeah.
Some of the shit that he did though, Rob, there's other companies that have done the same type of thing, like fuck, why am I brain farting on it? Josh Ketchum.
Oh,
he was going to get into flying for a company or whatever, and things weren't working out with wanted contracts or this or that or the other thing. Cyclone FPV was who he was trying to get in with, but I got one of his frames too. Cyclone FPV Diablo.
Nice.
That's a beefy ass frame right there, a Diablo 220.
Yeah.
Built and cut everything all here in the U.S. Guy does it all in his garage type stuff or whatever, but
yeah, that's pretty damn clean.
Yeah, it does. The Helix is a beautiful build, man.
Very aerodynamic, I would say.
And your ESC goes in that too. Is it going to fit?
Yeah, it goes right in here, and it should fit. So just got to cut the wire.
You don't go too crazy and you use the specified ESCs that fit, right?
Right. Well, that's why I got these smaller ones like this.
Yeah, the 30 amp, 35 amp, they're real skinny ESCs.
Yeah, they're skinny and they're small enough. So
Fedex are solid, dude. I'm telling you, man. That's
What's up, Brad?
I'm excited to try them.
Right. What's up, man?
Glad you could make it in.
Brad's pretty close to me. He's probably
cool
one
for
of
a race frame.
What's that?
The Helix is cool for a race frame.
Oh yeah.
It's just so clean of a build because of the way they've designed it. Like you said, with the wrapping of the ESCs underneath and all the overcoats and everything, aerodynamics.
Yeah.
So all that printing came with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only thing I had to provide for this was the motors, ESCs, and camera. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything
VTX here came with it. The flight controller came with it.
Yep.
So was that through Impulse itself?
No, that was actually through Ready Made RC. They had them. They had them on sale. Probably a clearance is what I'm gonna guess. Since they came out with that JS1 frame, Impulse did. Yep. I think they pretty much stopped selling these. You can still get them online, but I think they're 75 on 75 or 85 on Impulse.
I got all my windows messed up.
I'm going to go to Ready Made RC and I'm going to hit the clearance lack.
Did hey Rad, did you oh, what the hell? Got any videos coming out from your day of flying?
Did he get out flying?
Yeah, he said he was flying all day.
Oh, flying today. Nice.
Dude, 8 pages of clearance stuff on Ready Made RC.
Yeah, they're really selling a lot of stuff, actually. Oh, good. The original screws fit in there.
If the Helix is still there.
It's probably still there, but it says not available or something.
Well, I'm going to find out.
Just type in Helix. I think it comes up still.
I'm going through their like clearance.
Yeah, it's worth it. They got a few good things in there. Cool. I'm happy about that.
ZX5 frame Helix.
Yep, there you go.
6174 unavailable.
Because I got the last one. I hopped on there when I saw it on Facebook, and kid was like, "I got this for $61." I hopped over there and it says one left. I'm like, "Oh, it's mine."
I'll check those out, Rat. I like your video. I like 7-inch. And hey, have you guys seen FPV Goonie? Have you ever watched any of his videos? Dude, like I never knew it until I started talking to him. He's flying a 9-inch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can't tell he flies it like a 5-inch. He just rips that thing.
That's crazy.
That beta flight these days is so much funner to tune from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So much different. Did you get a canopy with that?
No. No, the
canopy, huh?
The thing is a canopy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. it shows it, but I've flown some drones like that. And man,
yeah. I mean,
that's probably why it didn't stick around, though.
That could be why. I mean, it just sits right in the middle of it there. So
yeah, it's all built upon the stack, though.
Right.
Even with the press fits and everything else, it's still built into the stack.
Yeah.
So I mean,
so you really can't put anything else on it.
And the carbon fiber actually is held by the VTX. Like that top stack camera mount is held by the VTX stack, the actual board.
Yeah. So it basically just sits in here, and the way that the standoffs go in between here, it basically holds it on the
crazy light ass fucking freestyle or
right. It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
What camera plates did you get?
All of them.
You took all the plates, huh?
Well, no, it came with all of them.
Camera plates, it shows it comes with 30, 45, 35 degree HD or 45 degree HD.
Yeah, on the Impulse site, you have to choose which one you want.
Right.
But on the kit here, it came with the HD GoPro one, and then the other three as well too.
Holy shit. You really hooked up, bro.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
No, I think if you put all the camera mounts on the ImpulseRC one, it comes up to like 103 or something.
I looked at that when I was down there when we were in Texas because I was like, oh man, racers and this and that. We were getting into racing. I had bought a Ghost Mode 2 and all that. So I was really starting to look towards race frames. And when I got down there and he had Helix all built up, I mean, it had canopy, everything for it though.
Yeah. Well, I did see a canopy you can print out online too. So I might look into that too, but I want to build it how it's supposed to be built and fly it like that. See how it is.
No. Looks like they're all going to bed. I guess I'm up.
That's understandable.
The whole chain. Mama, the two dogs, and the boy.
Oh, geez. You're like, see ya.
It's all good. I don't mind.
Well, I appreciate you being here with me. I know it's late over where you're at.
I'm still hanging out, chilling, drinking. I started late drinking a pint tonight, so
yeah. I
was up chilling. The daughter hit me up, like I said, and got me working on that damn printer.
Yeah.
Like 8:30 or something like that. She hits me up like, "Hey, Dad, can you print these?" I'm like,
probably, but
I can print them. I don't know how long it'll take. Let me see if I can find some prints. Whatever.
Right.
I said, give me about 4 hours. I should have a few done.
Yeah.
We're on the third set now.
Jeez. So this is the 5-inch kit edge?
Yes.
5-inch.
Is it coming up there?
Canopy and everything. It looks pretty badass with the canopy on it, but
yeah.
I don't know how structurally it's going to be freestyling or anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Racing wise, the gates are probably still going to want to take that top mount off, though.
Right.
You know? That thing sticks up right off the boards the way it does.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too.
Smooth as shit, though.
Yeah, I'll bet. But if you put these on it, I don't think it'd be so bad because you got your camera basically right here.
Yep.
And so you're gonna be seeing exactly whether or not it's gonna hit the
GoPro off the top of that might be a little bit crazy, huh?
Right. That's why I was wondering. I was like, God, should I put this on or not? Because that is a 30-degree angle there for the.
Well, they did dive it back. I mean, it's still low profile.
Yeah.
Like you do with the regular cam.
Right.
It low profiles it and drops the GoPro kind of back.
Yeah.
Behind the cam a little bit. Gives it some support. I tried with the GoPro mount on top. It's not hard to change out the top two plates real quick to switch it from GoPro to regular cam.
And it's going to be exactly even. So, I mean, I fly with a GoPro above my camera anyway, so it's not going to be too much different, I don't think.
I think it'd be pretty solid. I don't think it'd be much less structurally with the GoPro on it than it would with the regular cam.
Right. Yeah, it should be.
I'm just real skeptical. You're definitely using solid screws all the way through, right?
Yeah.
I could just see somebody building that with regular standoffs.
Yeah,
that's first hit, boom, there goes half your damn fucking.
Right. and here's the standoffs in between the camera and stuff, and these are all metal.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the columns are all metal, aluminum. It seems like they rack them up pretty good too.
Yeah.
as far as height wise, get you nice spacing in between the parts,
Right.
be able to mount things. Because
So-
you're not having that extra space for like your receiver, this, that, and the other things.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw these. These are the screw standoffs for the backside, and it's so you can put your antenna through it.
Oh,
Like that.
right. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I never really looked into the frame itself. Like I said, he had one built up, and it was in the frame, and I was in the showcase, and I was like looking at parts. You know, we were hanging out for a couple hours doing this and that, whatever, flying, drinking, whatever, smoking a little bit maybe.
yeah.
We was having a good time and all till like 3, 4 in the morning or some shit like that. So by the time I looked at things, you know, I was like, oh, I had money in my pocket burning a hole, and
Right.
I knew we were going to have an opportunity to hit some quad shops down there.
Right.
So I took a few $100 extra just for quads.
Yeah.
And ended up spending a little bit here and there. And by the time it was said and done, I ended up coming home with an Alien with the steel PDB and all the blue aluminum and, you know,
Right.
decorative and
All the good stuff.
I spent like $250, something like that, by the time I was said and done, with steel PDB, impulse frame, the blue nuts on it instead of the regular, and this and that.
That's still not that bad because I think I spent. Yeah.
That's all that really mattered.
Right.
But yeah, he had that Helix all built up, and it was in the frame, and he had all the canopies and everything all printed, blah blah blah, whatever, you know.
Right.
Well, those are those mounts you were showing me.
Yeah. To go through them and give you that, it's an aluminum spacer instead of like your soft mounts or this or that. It's a straight through.
Interesting.
Well, they do that so it's like the Wolf PDB, so you
but,
line it up. Let's see.
and the PDB fits on like a wolf,
Right.
so it goes around those columns. All right, boys, I'll be right back.
No
I need some more ice.
problem. Yeah, see how that's working out though?
Mm-hmm.
Then this, I'll put my TBS antenna right through there, hanging off the back, and it'll basically hold it in place right there in the middle of it. I think it'll work.
You'll make it work.
One way or another.
Yep.
Right now, I'm just trying to get the bolts through so I can line up the board and stick it to it. Then I'll do the soldering real quick.
This it's actually going pretty quick, wouldn't you say?
It's not too bad. It's actually a pretty easy build, really. But it is complex on how it goes together because there is literally no directions that come with it.
So what are you going off of? Are you got something pulled up online?
No, memory. I did watch one video on it. Crazy, I think, had it. He had a pretty good build video on it, kind of showing the same thing. But I just watched how he put it together and how the standoffs and press nuts and stuff all fit on there. And you know, it's easier than the remix frame, so it's not too bad for me. But that remix frame, holy cow! That first one I put together, that I bet I read those directions 100 times, but at least it came with directions. I think that's right so far. Yeah.
That's why they get these. That's why they sponsor those pilots, so they can get them to do build videos and stuff on their new shit.
Right. No, I like doing the new stuff on this for sure, but I would hate to get a frame and have no clue. Yeah, like a brand spanking new, you know, just a state of the art one that you couldn't even really figure out. And
like when
like,
the Room of God frame come out.
well, yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, it's that one was way more difficult than this.
The remix was all flipped boards and this and that. You pretty much had to build it upside down.
Right.
So if you didn't know how to resource anything or flip things through beta flight and this and that, which has become a lot easier, but
yeah,
back when the remix came out, it wasn't that easy. You had to actually go into CLI and start flipping and resourcing and changing things.
That was one of the main reasons why I did that video on it, because of the orientation of the flight controller and the ESCs. Yeah, people were having issues trying to get it together. But all right.
Yeah, that's the thing. They want to get new people into the hobby, and then you get new people into the hobby. They don't know as much as the people who are hardcore.
Right.
Like myself, I'm one of those new people.
Yeah. All right, let's get this soldered up a little here.
Oh, shit. It's about to go down.
Yeah, my soldering iron's actually on the wrong side of me. I should clean my tip off first.
There's that smoke. Don't breathe the smoke.
Oh, come on, why not? It's good for you.
I always like to flux up my iron and suck it in.
Well, it's just like sitting at a fire for me. It doesn't matter where I sit, how I position it goes right in my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
How many of you people actually out there buy one of them little smoke evaporators or fans for your soldering station?
Oh, really?
There's people I've heard to do that. I've never done that. I'm like, what? Really? I sniff paint fumes for a living.
Right. It's like, what's a little lead, man? I probably did it when I first started painting.
I've done some industrial stuff.
You got to see the paint that they use in the Navy. That shit is.
Oh, God. That's uranium based, though.
Probably is.
It's a Sunday now. It's after 12.
Oh, yeah.
Must be time for some Sunday driver.
Uh-oh.
That's for Rob's comment. I hadn't done that yet, but I was working on it. I saw Edge was live. I was like, oh, let me get one before we go on.
There you go. Yeah, so it actually has. What's that?
I went for ice and then had to drain the vein, so I was taking a minute. So
this one actually has spots for RGB LEDs. Like it has it already on the board, programmed and set up to just run them right off the board.
Yeah. Power, negative, and signal.
Yeah, really similar to how they did with the Mamba stack that I just got.
Diatone F7?
Yeah.
So it's at each corner?
Yep.
Oh, nice. So it's controlled straight off the flight control. Do they have a button for it like the Mamba?
There is a button. I don't know if it's for that. I don't think so. I think that's a new thing.
The one thing I liked about the Mamba F7 is it had that button for controlling the LEDs.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You have to go into the programming, man. I've never had any luck with programming LEDs through Beta Flight, really.
Right.
I've copied some shit off some old files. I've been able to transfer, but to actually program them myself, I've never had very much luck with programming the setup.
Yeah.
So
It's
the
kind of
mama check was nice.
Yeah, you can just push the button or push it and hold it.
Right.
Change
Well, you
colors.
got it on the four corners real quick. All the LEDs are going to work the same.
Yep.
You push the button and it has all the controls built into it, like its own LED, like Betaflight's LED, but it's
Right.
the flight controller itself.
Right.
Way better.
Yeah. Where did I put that?
And the functions, there's so many more functions than you can use with the basic Betaflight unless you really know how to program.
Right.
You know what I mean? Betaflight, it's so hard to program any LEDs in there.
Oh yeah.
No.
Is he in? Nice. Hey. Yeah, he's not gonna get his quad until Monday. They delayed the shipment on it.
Oh,
So
damn.
Yeah, he was hoping to get it.
USPS is talking about actually shutting down quite a bit too.
That's what
I don't know
a
if
few
you
people
guys have
have
seen
said.
that. But USPS and the Brown are talking about minimizing shipments and whatnot right now.
Right.
Which is another reason why I was like, man, I better fucking spend that money today and get some parts ordered.
Right. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get nothing because we don't have.
Maybe a month before I get to order parts again.
Right.
I have all this money sitting on the stimulus check and everything else, and not be able to order shit.
Yeah. Like, no, I need that.
Dude, I got more motors coming Tuesday, and hopefully Thursday I got a flight controller and some receivers coming.
Nice.
Crossfires.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So pretty much my fleet will be all Crossfire.
Yeah, I got the one for this, and I got one more for my 3-inch that I just did, and then I got one more for the other racing rig that I'm doing too. So
I got the 3-pack, so I only got the basics. I didn't get the SEs.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Oh my God!
These are out of stock for the bundles.
Actually, oh my God! Well, oh my God! .com, his page, his store. I've ordered every one of them from there. $34.99. They have the SEs there available.
Well, they've got the SEs available, but they're individual.
Oh yeah. Okay,
So like $90 for 3 receivers.
Gotcha. You're talking like 5-pack and
I
whatnot.
saved a little bit.
Yep.
It only comes with the basic antennas, though. It's not the SEs. The SEs are going to come with the Immortal T's.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like $20 more, I think, for the bundle. $30 more. But there's a couple spots that have had them. I didn't get them in stock. So, well, I found a 3-pack in stock. I was like, well, I got a couple bucks. So go ahead and order parts because I'm going to need something to work on.
Right.
So.
Why did you do that? But another thing. Now I got that stuck in my head.
We used to do that as a joke at Dell.
Honestly,
that's why we did it, because Phenomena FPV has come into the room.
I know that Paul guy does that on Canadian Drone.
Yeah. Dude, he does it with puppets and everything, though.
I know it.
I'll give him the phenomena when he comes in, but that's all I'm giving him. I'm not doing the whole tune. I'm not doing puppets. I'm not doing.
Right.
Paul's all right. He drives me crazy with his eating on cam, though.
Oh, yeah?
Mukbang shit. Dude, he's over there like on Canadian Drone Hub chowing on like cream-filled donuts and brownies and this and that. Wondering why he's so fat.
Did you take your pills, Paul?
Just saying. I don't know why I'm this big. I don't know why I got so much weight on me. Let me have a donut.
I don't know why I did that.
Complains about heart obesity. I won't complain. I'll be like giving them like, dude, really? You knew it was coming.
That works.
Oh, well. Some people don't get it, right, Rob?
All right. Does he all be quiet now?
You say that to Rob because he's all about his bios.
Oh yeah.
Some people don't get it, do they, Rob?
Most people don't get it.
I try to cut back on the sugars and the outtake and this and that. Try to cook healthy food instead of like, eating out and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
I'll put it this way. People don't think I'm as crazy now, do they?
They're all like, oh, shit.
He was right, damn it.
That's what that crazy fucker was talking about.
Yeah, I ain't seen Rob wear a mask the whole time.
No, it's not. I live in the most sparsely populated area in the United States. And I don't know if it's good. You know what? Everything you read and everything, nobody knows. We were all guessing.
They're still guessing. They're stistill guessing. Scientific theory is based on man's thought and proven wrong. So I mean, there's the whole reason they have scientific error. You know what I mean? So like, there's a point where science is right and man is right, and there's an error point in between them. You know what I mean? We're we're not quite sure what the hell happened here.
Well, that's how actual scientists talk. They won't jump to a conclusion ever, like ever. They say this is what we think currently. They don't say the science is settled.
Until
you never
proven something. They don't do anything.
Yeah, even when it's proven, they say that this is what we think so far. This is our best guess. But no, my point is, I think it's already gone through here. I think my son caught it, and my wife and I and my daughter didn't catch it. But I don't know.
I think we're pretty close to done over here. It's starting to go down on the numbers coming in. So,
well,
we'll see.
The only reason our numbers go up is because they keep fudging them. They keep reporting different deaths as it. But we got 0 deaths here in this state.
Really?
Well, it all depends on how many actual tests that they've done on it, for one. And the tests aren't out there because they've never had a test for anything. So they don't know what to test for. So they're like kind of throwing some numbers out there for testing. And they're not testing everybody, only the vital ones right now, that are more susceptible. So we have no idea.
Right.
But no, I haven't even had a sniffle for like a couple of years now. So.
But Rob, remember, the numbers are still under the national flu average for the year.
Oh yeah. Well, shit, the world is under the national flu average.
National flu average for the year, it's still under those numbers. So this big pandemic hype that they created.
Not only that, but flu deaths, heart attack deaths, and pneumonia deaths have all fallen off a cliff mysteriously.
Yeah, because they're not testing them all, because they're all giving corona instead.
Yeah, they're counting them as Rona deaths.
If it has any inclination that it's corona, the death is now caused by corona instead of the other symptoms. Right. Yeah, they're not fully tested. If you have any type of inclination that the virus was in you, they're not even going to test you after you died. They're just going to assume that it's the coronavirus and call it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the numbers are all fucked up all across the board from that. Just from that.
No, the more damage to us has been caused by the shutdown. That's the killer.
Yeah.
And the government's going to save us all. So,
well, that's my thing. $2 trillion, and they keep talking about masks and gowns.
That's all. The government will save us because it's an election year. That's how it'll all work out.
Sorry, guys.
Numbers and statistics will show the government saved us.
Can barely hear you, Edge.
Sorry, I had to pull something up real quick. Hang on. Want to make sure I'm getting the right positive for the VTX.
5 volt. Oh wait, VTX straight to the ground, brother.
Yeah, I got the
power.
I got the 5 volt part of it, and damn, is that small on here.
On the VTX, you always go to the full power. If you can do full power with your VTX, go full power.
Right. Well, that's what I'm
On
looking
your
at.
cam, otherwise, always go 5 volt, because the 5 volt is regulated already. You'll get less noise. So on the camera, go 5, but on the VTX, go full voltage if you can.
Right.
Even if it tells you to do 5 volt for VTX or this or that, I always go full voltage on the VTX, 5 volt on the cam.
Right.
I've gone full voltage on the cam in the past, and I usually get noise in it more. You'll get like crosshair lines, not the straight up and down scraggly lines or misfeed. You'll get like overflow feed into it, like some crosshair like wave lines going through.
Right. Well, they say that all this can handle 6S, so yeah, I'm going full voltage on it. Just had to make sure.
5 volt though. Keep your camera.
Yeah. The camera is definitely 5 volt. This has its own 5 volt.
Always push full power.
Yeah, this has its own 5 volt
ability to scan it for your 1 watt or whatever, whatever wattage you're pushing. You always want that full power. So I always go full voltage for the VTX. But cam, if you get over 5 volts, you start getting more noise in through your VTX. Like some VTXs have a 5 volt, and then you've got other spots where you can hook up for your flight controller.
Right.
Go to the 5 volt if you can. It's cleaner.
That is. Where is it? There it is.
Try to go off your FC if possible, not the VTX, because VTXs have 5 volt, but it's cleaner off your FC for 5 volt than off your VTX for 5 volt.
Yeah, see, this doesn't have it for that. It has it for the receiver 5 volts on the flight controller, but the
any 5 volt pad will work.
Yeah, see, here's the pads for the. That's the ones for the camera right there.
Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Little one coughing. Did you fall?
Yeah. Climbing on shit.
Being a monkey.
Gotta be a kid.
Right.
Cutest thing in the world I hear you say, I love cornbread, Dad.
That's awesome. You guys seeing this all okay so far?
Looks good so far.
Jesus, I wish somebody would have told me these silks suck before I bought one. Before I bought 5 of them.
I heard something about the new Kiss and silks having an issue.
The new what in silks?
The new Kiss and silks having an issue, especially the foreign ones, are fighting the silk motors more. Most of the fires that they've seen on the foreign ones have been from like silk type motors.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the foreign ones.
I thought you did. That's why I hadn't mentioned it before or this or that. But since how you brought it up, I was like, oh, yeah, I was watching a stream earlier, and they said the silk motors and the foreign ones are having more issues.
Well, after
the singles on the Kiss anyway.
I tried to tell you.
After the live stream, after Blake's live stream on Thursday, I went out flying. I got my first pack. And you see this, Mike?
No, that wasn't after the stream. That was like halfway into the stream. Y'all deserted us and went out flying.
Yeah.
But we stayed on. We're like, I don't think Rob's gonna make it back. He had a lot of packs charged.
Yeah. sadly, I only got 3 packs flown because I lost a motor, and then we've after on my last pack, I'm flying around this rock pillar, and I see something, and I go look, and it's a eagle nest with a baby eagle in it.
Oh shit.
Hey, Naomi.
So we quit flying there and left.
They always have to ruin all your fun, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have ever flown there if we would have known it was there, but
Right. Yeah,
Well,
that's a big find.
Your normal rock spot. Did you find a different spot or something, or?
no, it was the same spot. That nest had been empty in previous years.
Right. Just that time of the season, huh?
Yeah. But I did the same thing. Did you see Sly Dad's video where he was buzzing that osprey?
Oh yeah.
No,
I did the same thing. I got some really cool shots of that.
So Rat says he killed 2 KISS 4-in-1s running the Cobra 2307 2300 KV.
Wow.
2300 KV. Dude, that's low KV.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, 2307 ain't even a big stat or nothing.
No.
I mean, it's not like 2408s. You know what I mean? That's your standard. That's right around the silk. I think the silks are 2204. Something like that.
They're 2306.
2306.
Yeah.
That's like right around the same size, and he killed 2 4-in-1s on the KISS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the 4-in-1s for sure.
Yeah.
I've been solid, dude. I got 32-bit ESCs when I built my KISS rig. I went V2 all the way, and I bought the 32-bit V2s, and I've only killed 1 so far, and that was because I pulled a fucking pad. Otherwise, the ESC was great, and it didn't fry, it didn't crash, it didn't die, nothing like that. I pulled a pad because I broke an arm. It's the only reason I killed a fucking ESC. Other than that, the 32-bit fucking KISS, and I got the full V2s and everything, and I've had no problems with them, man. I love them. They're big. I'll give you that. They're big. These smaller builds that they're coming out with, you ain't gonna fit that 32 wrap on there easy.
Right. Ooh, I hope they weren't touching. That's a close build on that.
But yeah, it's a tight build all the way on a Helix, dude. Better make sure your wires are tucked and all that shit. Wrapped around them standoffs and columns or whatever.
Right. So I'm testing right now. Make sure.
Oh, hell, Sean will have that all fixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. That's just close.
What is it? 77 minutes on the build so far. Yeah, those tight little wires.
Yeah.
That's like doing a damn Cineloop and
Pretty much.
all the one boards and shit.
Yeah. That's for the VTX part of it. So you
I'm thinking it's an ESC I got out here.
think it is?
I took the motor off and looked at it. I couldn't see anything. I got to take this ESC cover off.
You got to figure out what's up with that darn or Chameleon tomorrow.
Right.
ESC not working. I think it's the ESC though. Adam gave me those ESCs used.
Oh.
So I don't know.
He screwed him up.
That could very well be, dude. He's been beating on that quad for years, dude. Adam's been flying that Chameleon frame since I've known him.
Yeah, that's true.
And now I have the same exact. He hasn't replaced anything on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same frame. He just got tired of the frame. He's like, oh, I got some new shit, so here you go.
Huh.
And I told him when I gave it up, I'll give it to you or whatever. So he gave it to me, and I'm rebuilding it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm going to end up with it. I think I'm going to pass it on.
Right.
I think I'm going to build it up and make sure it's running smooth, and I'm going to give it to my homeboy that I work with.
Oh, nice.
To get into it and whatnot. If I give him a quad, maybe he'll motivate and get the money up for a receiver and a set of goggles. You know what I mean?
Right. Has he been borrowing yours or what?
No, he hasn't flown. The only
Oh,
thing he's flown so far is the Mobula 7.
oh, I see.
Did that indoors one time, and he's been watching for a couple of years. He watched me get into it, so
I see.
I'm working there the whole time. He's like, "Oh man," but
Right.
he's gotten a girlfriend. He's had 2 kids, and
Oh, wow.
this and that in the last few years. So I mean, it's been a busy season for him and whatnot. But he's like, I really want to get into it, man. I'm really geeked and this and that. He watches my videos, and
Nice.
so I'm like, yeah. I got a Martian 2 frame up here that was my intention to give him that. It's my first build, though, really.
Right.
Not that it's got all the first build parts, but it's got some of them. It's got like the first build stack on it, and it's got like my first antennas, this and that.
See, and that's hard to
Little parts, but I was gonna give him that because it's already fly sky and set up, but
yeah.
video is shit on it, so I might have to replace the video better. Learning how to fly on a bad VTX is not good.
No, it's not.
So I want to make sure it's clean when he gets it. So I've been playing around and swapping parts out of other stuff as I upgrade parts and pulling them off to the side and setting them there for.
Still,
it's been hanging on the wall. I want to change the VTX in it. I want to change the motors in it.
Found it.
On it. I think everything else is pretty good.
Neither motor or VTX.
What is it?
It's I believe that's it's the positive power feed to the ESC broke off.
Oh, really?
Loose wire. Hot iron, buddy.
The pad's fine on the Wolf PDB though, right?
Yeah, it came off of on the ESC end.
Okay.
Which I have no clue how that happened. I really, really cannot picture how that happened.
Huh.
Like I said, hotter iron, brother. That connection somewhere just finally broke loose.
I run at 750 all the time, and I had these Apex wire covers over it, so it wasn't a strike. It must have hit the wire.
Huh.
Tree. Just the right way, huh?
Well, that's a relief. So I didn't lose a motor or an ESC. That's good.
Yeah, that's way good.
That's always a good feeling.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed.
When
So
you're like, man, I know something's fucked up here, and I like looking at $30. All of a sudden, oh, it's only a wire. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll take my crow eating back. Thank you for now.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
You're only flown a few times.
Until it's fixed, we don't know for sure. But
Right.
That's true.
no problem. That's usually a good inclination.
Yeah. So how'd you see that? Just broken on the solder?
Yeah. Well, it looked a little funny there, and I moved it, and it was completely off.
Yeah, it's totally different than that Chameleon now. That Chameleon, I just built it, resoldered everything, motor wires, connections, signals, all that, ESCs in. So everything's fresh, and one motor's not spinning. And it's the #1 motor, which means it won't arm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So I'm going to pull that apart and see if I can diagnose and see if I can figure it out.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's no lights on those 30 amp ESCs, so I don't know if the ESCs are working or not working.
Right.
So that's the trick there, I think. All signs show towards a bad ESC right now.
Yeah.
But I got another set of motors I can swap over. I can put the grinders on it if
Oh yeah.
I got some LDs on there right now, but it's a beater basher quad.
Right.
trying to put my grinders on there.
Hmm.
The grinders are still pretty good, except for maybe a bearing.
Oh,
Been running them for 2 years or some shit.
wow.
Using grinders.
What was that you were just showing us?
Up to-
What was that component you were just showing us, Sean?
Oh, the crossfire.
Oh, that looks smaller than.
Fire Nano.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is tiny, dude. It's like a XM Plus receiver.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. These 25 amp ESCs, about the smallest I want to go soldering. I mean, I had a rough time with them on the.
Right?
I did. That was terrible.
Dude, I built a toothpick and this and that. Played with the Mobula. Yeah, man, some tiny pads. It'll play on your soldering skills for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. Is it tiny enough?
Yeah, it is. It looks smaller than mine.
Dude,
No,
that
it's
thing
not.
is small, dude. The Nano's badass. And it's full range receiver, dude. We're talking 10K on that little bad boy.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I got. I got it on
Insane.
all my shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I just ordered 3 of is the Nano.
Out. Out.
TBS Nano Crossfire. I didn't get the SEs because they weren't in stock, but
Yeah, I'm gonna bitch to Trappy about that because then you're forced to shop at 2 stores when one store doesn't have the SEs.
Mm-hmm.
I think
to
the
get
stock will be coming back in pretty soon. But with all this coronavirus and everything was in stock before it hit, dude. I was buying like 5 packs of receivers, 5 packs of SEs with the Immortal Tees for $140, I think it was, for a 5-pack with the Immortal Tees.
Right.
I had to shop at 5 stores to build this.
Yeah. Right now, times are tough, dude. Everything is sparse. There's like no parts anywhere. I hit 3 stores today to find receivers and this and that. I wasn't even looking for receivers, but I hit them up to see if they were in stock yet because China supposedly started shipping. So I was
Right.
like, oh, let's see if something's in stock. And I found the 3-pack regulars in stock. I was like, well, shit. I like the Immortal T and the SE, but receiver's a receiver. I'll put them on my bashers, make sure the SEs are on the good ones and regular ones on the cheap ones.
Right.
Crossfire's crossfire.
Eh,
When it goes 10K and you're only using 2 of that,
right.
it doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
I mean, it really doesn't freaking matter.
We're good.
I got this. My 3 inches. My 3-inch builds are running crossfire. That's insane, bro.
Right. It's like they don't need to go out 2 miles.
I gotta start upgrading VTXs now because my small builds have to go further.
Right.
So I'm upgrading VTXs so that they can go that range. That's crazy. The worst part is I just upgraded to like the 400 milliwatt Nano.
Oh yeah.
Crossfire Nano TBS for or not Crossfire, but the TBS Nano.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
100 and 400. I just upgraded to that. Here I upgraded to Crossfire now, so it's like 400. Well, is that going to be enough?
Yeah. Right. It's like I might need that 1,000 one.
So when are we coming out with the Crossfire? A Nano VTX Micro, 1,000 milliwatt.
Right.
What the hell are we gonna
That I would like to see.
do? One-way whoop all the way, dude.
Oh wow.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine that? The Crossfire Nano with full telemetry. Oh, whoop.
That'd be awesome. Then go fly it at games.
With the newbie drone and this and that, they're all coming out with these boards that are coming out that are Crossfire receiver capable and dude, and now the FAA is going to say, no, you can't even fly in a field. You can't
Right.
go more than 400 feet. Why not? My receiver does.
Yeah, right. Not my fault.
Why you gotta limit me?
Yeah.
Catch
All right,
me first, bitches.
All right, Mike. Do you go yellow or white and then yellow on the outside, or do you go yellow and then white on the outside on that?
On what? Yellow. Yellow's your signal, white's your telemetry.
Oh, okay. So white and then yellow after the red.
Depends on the flight controller.
It's true.
Yeah, mine's ground power, yellow and white signal, and
Oh, you went yellow white.
yeah, that's the kiss me too.
Yeah.
Yellow is signal, white is telemetry.
Well, I hate it.
Crossfire receiver.
They stopped labeling these.
Right.
They don't got enough room.
Now you actually got to pull up the thing and be like, oh, wait.
Right? It's like I can't remember.
I thought about doing a video.
Yeah. Like some of the flight controllers I run right now with Crossfire, you only need 3 wires, not 4.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
need telemetry wire. You only
Right.
need the power, the negative, and the S bus. You don't
Right.
need receiver wire.
Right.
So it throws off. It depends on what flight controller you're really running, but
Yeah.
generally your yellow goes to TX because it's receiving, and your white goes to RX because it's transmitting.
Right.
That's the
Okay.
flight controller connection. It transmits from the flight controller, receives to the receiver, and vice versa.
She made
Yeah.
a couch.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right.
Well, I never can remember once I get into this. I'm like,
I
oh,
usually double check just to make sure.
yeah.
Just because it's Crossfire is so new to me too. But I know it's TX goes to RX and RX goes to TX. So if you're coming off your Crossfire, whatever it says RX is goes to TX on your flight controller, and
Right.
vice versa.
What do you do?
So it's opposite of whatever it says on the Crossfire to your flight controller.
Right. Ooh, I missed that one.
Only because it's what it does at the connection.
Right.
So it transmits at the flight controller, but it receives at the RX, and vice
Gotcha.
versa. Transmits at the RX and receives at the flight controller.
Shit.
And it's tricky that way too with some of them.
Right.
If you can get the flight controllers that are built for Crossfire, that's a lot better because they try to set them up so that it's TX and RX1, so it's the same. But some of them, it crosses between TX1 or TX3 or this or that or the other thing.
Yeah.
They may cross ports.
But I get confused when they do that kind of stuff too, because I'm like, okay, so I need to swap it.
That's
Oh, wait a minute.
the
This
old,
already
the old
swapped.
flight controllers are trying to make new technology work. And some of the old flight controllers weren't programmed quite the same way with their RX and TX, like with the inversions and
Right.
telemetries and this and that. So the older flight controllers, we got to fight and we got to really watch. The newer shit, it's going to be so much simpler. It's going to be pretty much self-labeled. You know, RX, TX, TX, RX, ground and 5-volt.
Yep.
Throw
And
it
then,
in, throw it on S-bus, and you're good to go.
right.
And then the TVS agent that they've got going right now is supposed to be even more complex, where like if you got a TBS Crossfire, you got the TBS Unify, you've got a flight controller that runs all that shit with beta.
Right.
You'll be able to connect your flight controller in and be able to pull up the agent by
Nice.
USB and be able to program all your shit fluently together.
Nice.
All through Betaflight and the TBS agent. Your flight controller will even be able to be controlled through the TBS agent, they're saying. But
Wow.
that's why sometimes, like, you know, Impulse or this or that, you know, going with your brands, TBS.
Yep.
If you've got rapid fire and you've got, or not the rapid fire, but the
Smart audio or
no, what's the TBS
Take
version?
the damn motor off so I can put new heat shrink on it.
Oh.
They come out frostbite. As you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
frostbite, and you've got a Unify VTX, and you've got the Unify Crossfire.
yeah.
Everything through your goggles will be able to be programmed. So
Nice.
if you want to go in and change your VTX, you go into your goggles, change it on your goggles. It will transfer through all of your firmware, through the VTX, through the receivers, through the flight control. Everything will be changed through that TBS, all through your goggles.
Wow. See, that's the way it
I'm
should be.
planning on putting it.
That'd be way nice. Make everything a lot easier. Being able to change it in flight and stuff like
Right.
that.
I mean, to be able to program everything through your flight controller and your smart audio, just pull up a few things and it's all programmed. And you program your goggles, change the channel on your goggles, your VTX will automatically change.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be cool.
Oh, so the other one falls off. Did a really shit solder job.
No,
1 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit.
Rebel, stop.
Dead soldier. That's what we call that. A dead soldier. Right, Rob? Empty bottle, dead soldier?
Yeah.
Yep. On sign. That's a dead soldier. Ain't spilled. It's going. I'm over here chatting. You guys are building. I got caught in the sidelines.
Rebel, stop. Get off me.
What are you
Yeah, I was
doing,
fixing.
Rebel?
I was
What are you
fixing
doing,
the wire
Rebel?
that fell off, and the other one fell off. So I might have to redo this.
Look at her. Dad said, "Get off of me." She's over there hugging on Mom. No. One from the other.
Well, where the hell did that go? I lost my yellow wire.
Climb on Mom. I'll find some attention.
Where did it go? My yellow wire popped out of here. Now I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
Might just have to use the other white one.
Wow.
Then I'll be really confused.
You're not dealing with flight one. I don't know how the wires are popping out of your connectors.
Well, because I'm trying to do it through the hole, and probably shouldn't do that.
Me off. They keep popping off of that.
He said he's having trouble hitting the hole.
Well, it came with two, and now I'm missing both of them. Where the hell?
Don't you hate that shit? You get so much stuff going on your desk, and you're like,
Oh, I know. It's like, okay, where did it go?
yeah, I know I put that fucker off to the side so I could remember where it was and
Right?
find, and
It goes flying off or whatever, too.
probably on the floor down by your feet right now.
That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I
Off
was
the table.
Huh.
Yeah, I bought one of these flashlights. $5, man. Best thing where'd it go? There it is. Best thing I ever got. $5.
There you go.
Up at the dollar store. It's one of these like tech lights. It's got like telescopic lens on the front. It's LED.
Nice.
That's on the zoom. That's without the zoom. And it runs off of 18650s. So like my vape batteries, fucking power, dude.
Right? Okay, it's getting serious now here.
We got strobe. I know we got light strobe. The light strobe actually does an SOS signal programmed into the flashlight. But yeah, that fucker's bright, dude. I tell you what, you ain't losing shit on the floor there. I found them little tiny screws, them M1s that go on the side of your camera. I dropped them into the carpet and I got shag carpet, dude.
Oh God, yeah.
I found the babies with that flashlight.
Yeah, they kind of shine off of that, don't they?
Everything shines off of that. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I kept you up way late. What is it, like 2 a.m. there?
Oh, I don't know. I've been letting these prints run or whatever, and they ain't even printing, dude. My tip's clogged.
Oh crap!
Yeah, they ain't even been printing.
That's
I'm like
not
a layer and a half in. That's a project for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think my PLA is fucking too moist.
Huh.
Causing issues with the feed. I have to go slow and push it, or I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Still got care of.
Smoke stopper.
Smoke stopper.
Yeah, the real one.
Oh. Drink break. There we go. Well, I heard it raining here for a minute. Now it stopped again.
Yeah, we're getting high in the 20s tomorrow. We've been 70. We've had 70 degrees.
Oh yeah. I think I might go a little long on this PTX or RX.
Let's see. It must be my internet, Sean, because like in StreamYards, the video is real grainy, but in YouTube it looks good.
Really? It must be then. I don't know. Like sometimes when I watch Mike's show, my video is actually really grainy on YouTube, so maybe it is mine.
That's some shit.
Rebel, do you need to go to bed?
Fuck around. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
You got stuff all over the place.
For 6, no, there's not stuff all over the place. You printed off nice 3 layers or what?
Yeah.
I think I was like a layer and a half in.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
the first layer went down, the second layer was going down, and it stopped during the second layer somewhere along the feed. And it's not like it's clogged, it's just stopping clogged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I heat it up real quick and I run the extruder and I give it a little push. It'll push all that shit through nice and clean.
Yeah.
But there's a setting that's tweaking that's not right.
Right.
I haven't been paying attention to the chat too much, you guys.
I've been trying to. He was talking cross shot and Agent X, and then going out and stuff, trying to get everything I'm going to need together. Night trim, white, like that. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get these small connections all loaded up here. I was just looking at the thing to make sure this is only 5 volts. Yep, it is. Okay.
I don't even know if I want to push this way.
So, you gonna go out flying tomorrow, or weather gonna be nice, or doing anything for Easter, or?
Oh, here. Calling for rain.
Story of my life.
Hopefully it won't be too bad, but it was like 50, almost 60 today, but like 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh wow.
So it was like, I did fly a pack on a Cinewhoop just to play.
Yeah.
That was pretty decent.
Good.
Needs some tuning. I think part of it's at props. So I'm waiting on them props to come in Tuesday
Right.
before I go playing with it too much. It's too much of a pain in the ass to get into the beta flight June.
How'd the motors, did they heat up at all or anything?
They got a little bit warm, but not crazy warm at all. I mean, at first they did because I had a duck hitting, and it seemed like that motor was heating up more.
Oh, I bet.
Once I kind of cleaned it up, switched those other props, and ran it a pack, it seems to have cleaned out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Might have been like smoothness where it was just touching close and rubbing. But other than that, it seemed to run smooth on that last pack I run. Motors weren't hot. They were warm, but not hot.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was really worried about.
That's what I'm watching right now because I have no idea what to pitch, this and that. So,
Right.
Hopefully them Cinewhoop props will help clean it up.
Yeah.
Should I do what Ed did and arm my motor when it's not connected?
I armed my Cinewhoop today. I bet I got it on video too. But I armed my Cinewhoop. I was walking in the house and bumped the switch. The motherfucker about took off my hand.
At least it had block guards on it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have helped where my hand was.
Right.
A little bit further into the props, I'd have been hit. I was on the battery in the top, unfortunately, and I must have bumped the switch something. I don't know. I don't even know what I did.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that fucker took off. I was like, oh. Sorry. If it would have been a 5-inch, I'd have probably been chopped.
Right. See, now you got me looking up the crossfire
I
wiring.
mean, it was that way.
All right, crossfire wiring diagram. One goes to channel 2.
I do like how that Helix looks, though. That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. It's a true X. That's the only thing that doesn't really make it too racing, but I think it's gonna fly just fine.
Dude, I heard that Helix fucking flies smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
your CG has to be like spot on.
Right.
well, there's a PID profile programming or whatever you can flash in for that Helix too,
Oh yeah.
somewhere out there.
Huh.
It's be pretty nice, but the people I've talked to that or heard from that flew the Helix loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it didn't gain any power. It's probably because of the durability and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I would almost think it was the price because when I first started looking at them, they were like $150, $200.
Yeah, they were expensive at first for what you got.
Yeah.
To me, the cam protection and flight controller protection is the biggest thing on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
As a racer, though, you're not hitting that much.
Right.
You're hitting the arms. So racing wise, the Helix is a great quad. Freestyle will never hold up. I don't care how thick the motors are, it ain't gonna hold up.
No. Yeah, they.
A couple of my crashes, the controller at half, bro. You know what I mean? Just the construction of it. A couple
Right.
of my crashes, I'll be breaking some shit.
Right.
Oh, shut your pie hole.
Oh,
Okay. So.
No, you said that British chick.
Did he?
wait.
I only got one thing to say to her. We ran through the briars and we ran through the bristles and we ran through the bushes where a rabbit wouldn't go.
Ran so fast a rabbit could catch him.
Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
That's good too. That's old school shit right there.
Yeah.
Ran so fast the Browns could catch him. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. I'll be surprised if I can't find that shit on my fucking
Playlist.
on my computer. You know what I mean?
I think it's Johnny Horton did that.
It's a Johnny Horton song. I got like all kinds of Johnny Horton, dude.
We used to have to sing it in grade school.
Yeah. That'd be all right. That's a good one.
I get tired of hearing shit about metric and standard. I hear them all bitching like, why do you guys got to use that? And you can't use metric like the rest of the world. I finally spoke up one day. I said, my history teacher told us in the 4th grade that we do that shit just so we're not like the rest of the world.
Right. So there.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how many people were like, okay, good point.
It's like that way it's made in America.
Right.
All right. RX is on. VTX power's on there. No, I guess I got LEDs to do. How the hell?
Yeah, I appreciate that VTX cord, Mike. I'll rebuild this Apex as soon as I get it.
Oh, dude, yeah, man, put it to use. It's all cords and cables and shit. I got tons of shit laying around.
Me too.
You, man, helps me.
That's one thing I didn't have was a stupid Unify Pro harness.
See,
I think I found a whole brand new other one sitting up in the damn. I was looking through shit tonight, find like antennas and this and that. Like,
I forgot I had that.
oh, dude, where is this? I pulled out a bunch of bags and stuff looking for pigtails, and
Right.
there's a whole nother harness, and it's got the double, like that red ended positive negative lead off it. And this, I swear it's a Unify. I swear, brand new, never been touched, both ends on it, fully twisted like it comes. Every
Standard battery being there.
I was like, oh, I think that's a Unify.
Charged.
But yeah, you got one coming, bro.
You got what?
Rob's got a pigtail coming for the Unify, and he's got.
Nice.
I think I sent 2 of those TBS Unified antenna connector ends.
Nice.
2 sets of those.
That will help.
Yeah. I think I sent something else too. I think I sent the cam holders.
Oh,
To hold the regular camera off the front.
All right, who's drying their hair?
Heat gun. Man, I'm so glad I got one of those sitting in my closet up there. But I'm
Yeah.
so glad I got one of the heat guns on my iron unit because it's so quieter.
Oh yeah,
Dude, you can't even tell that motherfucker's running on the heat gun.
nice. Do you still have yours from Quad Box?
No, I didn't get a heat gun from Quad Box.
Oh really?
I got the same heat gun though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's a nice heat gun. It's not too loud. And, holy crap!
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
This one I got from Quad Box.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's the same
Yeah,
one.
that's the same one. Okay. I didn't think it was that loud.
Oh,
But then
Wow.
I got this beast too.
Huh. Nice. Yeah, I got a full size one out in the garage. That one I'm a little afraid to run in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, my computer's probably gonna overheat here pretty quick.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I got a PC. I got a heat gun. I got a monitor. I got that old boy fucking hooked me up good. Now whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, Nay. That's what it is, Nay.
Huh.
He sent me that shit. I ain't
Oh, wow.
never used it, bro.
All right, so we got these. Where is the wires? Okay, that's those. Oh, I found my yellow.
I can't wait till we start making electrical tape in America again.
Right?
Woo, God, that shit stinks.
It's not? I thought the 3M stuff was.
It might be. This isn't 3M that I got. This is some crap.
Oh, yeah. Right there, baby.
There you go. Now my gel tape's 3M. It all depends what they sell at the store.
Right.
At the hardware store.
Yeah, I don't buy anything but at 3M electrical tape anymore. I've had too much of it melt on wires.
Yeah, if you don't like what they sell at the hardware store, you got to drive 45 miles is the closest place.
Yeah, that's
The
what you're
thing I use electrical tape for is mounting ESCs.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like
Well.
wraps around an ESC or maybe a BTX every now and then. I'll wrap around it.
Mm-hmm.
That electrical tape ain't got much use in quads.
No, not really. I don't use it much.
Electrical tape.
Yeah, I don't use it much on that, but I use it quite a bit doing electrical work.
Right.
All right. I can't find those wires.
That's what she said. Can't find it.
Can't find it. It's gone. Oh, yeah, that looks sexy. Okay. We're going to have to put this on now. Where did I put the white? Oh, my God. I'm just losing everything.
Oh, shit. Here we go with the white again.
Yeah. It was yellow last time. Maybe I am colorblind. This is actually the holder for the bottom. Oh, I put it on my desk.
Damn, moved it. Sounds like a rubber pad right there.
Yeah. This is what attaches the flight controller to it. So it's like your soft mounting.
Soft mounting and negative inducts
Right?
to the board. Keeps it ground. If done properly, I'm sure.
Right.
It's probably more soft mounting than anything, but that's a big old pad.
Yeah, they don't use the whole thing. You pop out the centerpiece, and this is for doing something else on it. I can't remember that step yet until I get there.
So the flight controller, I think I just ordered was like the Brain FC. It's like supposed to be the baddest fucking flight controllers out right now.
Did you just order a Helix mic? Is that what you?
No, I ordered a Brain FC. I ordered 3 crossfires, some props for my Cinewhoop, and
Did you get those?
5 motors. That's what I just ordered this week.
5 motors?
Yep. 6S motors, blasters.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to throw them on my Alien.
Oh, really?
My Alien's all V2. Looking
okay.
at everything is rated minimum of 6S.
Nice.
So I think I'm going to throw those motors on my Alien and clean my Alien up with some fresh motors.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I think I've had a problem with my Alien is I've got a bad motor and it's getting vibrations.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and put 6S motors on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to, I'll change the props. But
Is that snow hitting the window?
Oh, don't tell me that.
that way for a little while. And then the flight controller is for the Diablo Basher,
Okay.
You hear it?
which
I heard it hitting the window.
I don't know.
Oh shit!
It may not stay on the Diablo.
Yep.
It may go on the Chameleon, but
Right.
the Brain
Well,
must be a nice flight controller, so I wanted to play with it.
Yeah. I've heard good things about it.
Well, I've been running Betaflight F4 flight controllers mostly so far.
Right.
I've played with the Brain a couple of times. It's good to connect. I know the connections, and everything I've done with it has been smooth as fuck.
Right.
So I figure I'd give it a try. Vanover, I think, wants strictly Brain FC for his builds now.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It seems to be up and coming and solid and continuing to build on. So
Right.
I like the capabilities of it because it has barometer, GPS, all that shit. I mean,
Right.
you can connect anything you want for a long range build. You can connect to that and have lots of ports. So
Huh.
real capable.
Nice.
So that'll be my next FC to run.
Yeah.
Who's Vanover?
Captain Vanover.
Alex Vanover?
Alex Vanover,
right?
I have no idea who that is.
the second fastest in the United States.
I've never heard of him.
Second fastest because he lost to the multi-GP champion, which is a 19-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Never heard of Vanover.
Of course, I don't know because Johnny FPV doesn't fly races anymore. I bet he could probably beat him.
Quad Farm, you need to get out, bro.
Yeah, I'm kidding. You don't notice what? Don't you notice what?
Vanover's got hype train motors out, bro.
Look at my shirt.
Old school.
Right. Oh, mine's Rebel Quads.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you this, Mike. Let's see if I can do this.
What, them TPU prints coming up?
No. Got my quads mounted.
Oh, he's got a quad wall going.
Yeah, starting out.
Man,
There's no
I don't fly anything but Impulse. It's like I got an Alien, but I've never flown a Martian before.
See, I started with the Martian. I started with the Martian and went to an Alien. The difference between a Martian and an Alien His alien carbon fiber is way superior.
Right.
That's the only difference, bro. The
Yeah.
only difference. They fly the same. They build the same. They're the same. I mean, it's a clone straight up.
Right.
But carbon fiber is way superior on Impulse than a Martian.
Oh yeah,
So,
way better.
an Impulse, I've replaced 2 arms on an alien, and I've
Right.
replaced 6 arms on a Martian before I switched to the alien.
Well, look at the,
I've run the alien twice as long as the Martian so far. Does that tell you anything?
right. Well, look at the comparison on the how.
Yeah, the carbon fibers. Oh,
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like the Impulse RC makes some awesome carbon fiber.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
got a good.
that's where they cut to make the clone cheaper. Was, you know, that's the only, if they're going to clone it, the only thing they could change was the
Right.
carbon.
Right.
Yeah,
why you
there's so many companies out there that are so easy to clone. I mean, you throw out a frame, a half hour later, there's a clone out. The only difference is the carbon fiber they're using and the
Right.
equipment they're using, whether you're using stainless steel bolts or this or that. So Impulse has got it down to a science where they can make their money and be competitive.
Right.
But the frames, I mean, you'll find that same frame out there in a fucking cheap relic,
Yep.
real AC. You know what I mean? But the
Well, for
carbon
a while.
fiber for real AC versus Impulse is like half.
Yeah. Well, I did like that standing joke that they had on Rotor Riot where they were saying, as soon as it comes out, it'll be on Banggood the next day.
Yeah.
The Umagod frame was an example.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Umagod Remix come out, and like 2 weeks later, there was some company over in China trying to produce it. Well, somebody that was working with designing the frame took the plan and gave them away to some company over in China.
Oh yeah.
So, like, even your buddies will backstab you when it comes to money, and
Oh yeah.
happened with the Umagod frame. But the floss,
they got the wrong buddies. That's all I got to say.
the floss is the same thing. The floss, he knew it was going to go to China, and they were going to duplicate it.
Right.
The idea behind his was he made it. It was low cost. So hopefully, because it was better carbon fiber and better built here in the U.S., that it would override. And it did for a while, and he's had to come up with new ideas each time to keep compensating. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the floss ain't even out there anymore. It's 3-4 versions down, and if you're not steadily on it and steadily trying to compete, you're not going to get anywhere.
Nope.
Too many other competitors in China, they'll clone it quick.
So what do you think? How close is that for that ESC?
That's tight, dude. I'd almost want to put like some electrical tape or something in between that and the carbon fiber, just to make sure I don't get any grounding between the two.
That's true. You do have this ground right there on it. So
electrical tape or double stick, something to isolate that carbon fiber.
Oh, I got some.
I don't know if you got enough room for tape in there.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, a piece of electrical tape, just that much to separate the carbon fiber from the PDB of the ESP.
Well, I know I have some. There it is.
Those are the 35s.
I got some Super 88. That shit works good.
35 amp PSCs.
35, yeah. So what? 45 burst?
35 to 70.
Is that what it is? Wow, 70? Holy
Should be
crap.
almost double on your burst.
Wow.
Yep.
That's scary.
Well, not really. Not really.
On 6S?
Ladrib did a build that he flew. It was alien type, I want to say.
Yeah.
He was pushing 120, but that's between 4. So divide 120 by 4.
Right.
And that's what your amps are pushing.
Yeah.
So
True.
you want that over abundance. You know what I mean? You want to have that overflow.
Yep.
You don't want to be at max.
Right.
With the prop changes and this and that, and motor changes.
Mana's got a question for you guys.
Oh, whoop. So is it worth?
Is it worth spending money on the parts for this one, or buy a new frame and buy parts for it?
If you got the money,
Anniversary edition Martian. If you got an extra $25, bro, buy a real frame.
Yeah. I would definitely say that the real frames are
Martian for
better.
$30 or an Alien for 90. I
Yeah.
would buy an Alien over a Martian any day now, if you've got the money. If you're
And
looking for budget, a Martian will get you by. Just buy extra arms.
right. And that's the thing. Like, if you look at the cost of buying 4 arms and the frame,
Right.
you know, you're almost the same price as the real
If you're
frame.
buying a Martian, you almost want to buy a second frame.
Right. Because,
The carbon is that cheap.
yeah, almost guaranteed you're going to break a center plate too.
I've
So,
thrown so many arms away from Martians, even at 4mm. I'm snapping them off right at the motors.
yep.
But I've smashed an Impulse into a steel pole at 60 and still flown it after.
Right.
I mean, the carbon fiber is way superior on Impulse.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, just
question.
this Apex frame is actually, I don't know what the Alien costs anymore, but last time I built an Alien.
Yeah, Apex is like what, $80?
Yeah, it's 90 something.
Yeah,
But
great
it's
frame.
750 into this Apex.
Right.
But that's everything. That's KISS V2.
That's KISS V2. That's the Pro VTX Unify. That's
Right.
motors.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
top
KISS
of
DSCs. TBS Crossfire Nano. Wolf PDB. Yeah, so you can put money into. I'm trying to remember how much I spent on this Alien last. I remember it pissed me off.
Alien, straight off the block, my V2 KISS was, I think, around 650. I think with an Alien Impulse, V2 top of the line parts all the way through. And the only thing I skimped on was the motors, and I got Hyperlights, and they were still like $23 a motor.
Yeah, those aren't cheap motors.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're quite well, but they're lower. They're not top line, they're midline.
That's what I got on this. Mana, you should look at the Reverb frame. It's cheaper and it's super easy to build in. There's lots of room.
A Reverb or Apex?
Yeah, Apex was really tight. That was my complaint about building this. Is it's a tough build.
It's a squash
Because
build.
it's such a low frame, low profile frame.
Yeah, and the standoffs that they send, like the screws that go all the way up through.
Yeah.
And then I'm using the shortest screws, and that's why I wanted that VTX cord mic, because there's not enough room for a VTX in there.
Yep.
And that's why everybody's mounting them in the back. Now. But that was my only complaint about it. But it's a good frame, and it's only like $10 more than the Reverb.
Right.
And it's super good.
Yeah, a good frame will last you though. BEQs, or BQE, Impulse, Armaton.
Right.
They're gonna last you twice as long as a regular frame.
This is my first quad ever. It's my wife's backup quad now. It's an Alien. And I've been flying it for 3 years now. She's flying it.
Nice.
And I've replaced a couple of arms and a top plate, because the original top plate was thinner. The newer top plates are, a 0.5 millimeter thicker, maybe a millimeter thicker. So it's a good frame. It'll last.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm saying you can't build one with the cheap frame and make it happen, dude. If you're
Yep.
on a budget and you wanna stay cheap, dude, 3 frames will last you at $25 a frame. 3 frames will last you about as long as 1 frame at $80, $90.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Martian 3s, dude. You buy a bunch of arms. You know, the Martian 3 comes with, I think, 2.5, 3mm arms. Buy the upgraded 4mm arms. They'll last you a little bit longer. So you can do some things to extend it. There's
Right.
thicker bottom plates and top plates out for the Martian 3 or Martian 2. Yeah, I got a Martian 2 hanging on my wall, bro. Still fly. I've
Right.
broken top plates. I've broken bottom plates. I've broken arms. Just replace the parts and keep the frame going, dude.
Yeah, you can fly whatever you want, man. Everything.
Probably still original. The columns that are on it are probably still original.
So that's an Apex ready. I just fixed that shit. That was good. Glad
Nice.
to find that.
That was all it was, huh?
That's a Martian 2 frame right there.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Straight up Martian 2, bro. Same as a fucking alien. I mean,
What's all that shit you got hanging off there?
huh?
Where?
Looks like you should write "just married" on that thing.
Yeah, all that purple.
No, all the stuff hanging off the. Oh, you got FR Sky on there. Okay.
Yeah, I got FR Sky. A big old VTX on the back. Actually, I think that's Fly Sky.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is a Fly Sky. This isn't even the QX7. This is Fly Sky.
Wow.
But it still runs. It's got mix match motors on it. It's got 2 blue in the front, 2 red in the back, or opposite, whatever. Just old parts and shit, man. That was all the parts that I kept building on and keeping it running. But I gave it to the boy, but he never flew it.
Hmm.
So now it's gonna end up going to somebody else. The boy don't want it. He don't seem to care if I give it to somebody else. So we're gonna hook somebody else up and get them into the hobby with it.
Right.
Yeah, I got my son. I got him set up with a reverb and HD3s and a Taranis X9D, and he won't fly.
Right.
He won't fly.
Oh,
Thinking about
I
buying
walk
it.
for a video game.
Right.
Yeah, that's all he cares about, video games.
Right. I got a boy
Right.
out there.
I'd rather play the real life video game.
Yeah. Once they get into the goggles and they got it all, it's okay, but they want it handed to them.
Right. It's like, no, you need to build your
buy
own.
all that shit and hook it up and make me fucking look good and have good video and this and that, and I'll fly it, but I ain't gonna touch it until then. Oh, dude, there's a little bit of, there's some video breakup, Dad. What's up with that, man? I ain't flying this no more.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, that's not digital. What the hell?
Right. I gotta have the best. They want to look like a video game out there flying. No,
Right.
that ain't it.
That's actually what made me have a falling out with Fly Low, because I was trying to get my son flying, and they sent us a used camera that didn't work, and
Oh, shit.
it discouraged my son, like you're talking about. It didn't work right the first time, so he was like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, and being a new builder and this and that, you couldn't really fix it or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pushing, trying to get some people quite a while and whatnot, and he gathered up Josh, and Josh was there for, I don't know, a month and a half or something like that. He was going to get into it, and contract with them and this and that and the other thing, and just what he wanted out of it and what he was giving back and this and that just didn't work out for Josh. And he's like, nah, man, I got better things to do.
Hmm.
He moved on. it kind of sucks because it sounded like he's hooking them up with the X light and quads and this and that. He wanted to hook them up, but he wanted kickbacks and this and that because of it. You know, it wasn't hooking them up because, hey, there's a pilot, there's a chance to get some sponsorship and some notoriety or this or that. He was like wanting some compensation back, and it's like, no, dude, that's not how it works.
Right.
You're gonna sponsor me. You're gonna sponsor me.
Are you talking about Josh Ketchum?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
he's gotten a lot better over the years, hasn't he?
oh, I love watching Josh. It sucks he's in the same old spot and stuck to the same old thing, but you can see the difference in his flying.
Definitely, yeah. He's one of them guys always working though, isn't he? So
yeah, he's always working like 50 some hours a week.
Wow.
Yeah, he's full time, and he gets a chance to get out and rip it in the backyard or this or that before he goes home or whatever. But yeah, it's hit and miss.
Almost one of them.
Damn, Ed, you were supposed to be done already, man. It's like over in the morning, dude.
Terrible, isn't it?
I know, man. You're keeping us Easterners way up. I'm over here rubbing my eyes going, dude, I need to dab a couple more and go to bed.
Well, I might quit and finish up the rest tomorrow. A little bit better.
You're actually building now. You're not just like assembling.
Right? Damn it.
There shouldn't be too much more.
Well, I got the rest of the ESCs to do. This is just one ESC, so.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem with putting things together and trying to figure out how they fit if you never built it.
Right?
And things on, you're like, oh, how's this going to fit? And how do I want to make this fit so that when I go to pull this apart and have to change things, it's going to be able to pull apart and not have like too tight a room. And
right.
I need to name this shit.
Just enough wire with not too much wire.
Right. That's where I'm at right now. I was trying to get this up wrapped around right, and
that's the disadvantage of doing the build on the live stream the first time, you know.
Yep. Now if I had it all set up,
it shows you can adapt and resource and find ways to do things, and
right.
So I mean, you know.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. That I want to show people that, you know, yeah, I can make a video and it's, you know,
yeah, I can make a perfect video of a build, but
right.
This is how I build. This is what usually happens.
Yeah, to do it live like this stuff, it takes a while. But yeah, that
it's looking clean. Shiny solder pads all around, and yeah. And the ESC throwing it back around and under and this and that throws it for a loop too. It makes it. You kind of gotta think about things and work things through to make sure that you get it right, because it's easy to shorten a wire. There's no room for XFs on that build.
No.
You know what I mean? Right.
Hole on the top here, that's going to be a challenge too. Making sure you got the right loop around to the motor.
Yeah, I don't know if I like how that loops through. You know what I mean?
Some people like it, some people don't.
I beat up some quads, bro, and usually that front hook area where that big hole is, where the wire goes through, is where it decarbons and chips out back and up. There's no room to add anything extra. There's no TPU mounting available because of the way it mounts.
Right, and I've seen that. I've seen that before too. But also, if you look at this motor, let's see if I can show it in the light here. It's got the heat shrink around the wire right where it actually goes and bends. So
generally, most of them do for like that 1/4 inch out of the motor.
Well, I cut the single piece off because otherwise it won't bend right going underneath. Right. So, but you still got the windings.
Most of them usually do have that second layer of heat shrink in the winding area.
So hopefully that'll hold it good and stuff. I don't know with these motors and
It
stuff.
does make it more flexible without that extra heat
If it's
Yeah.
to get through that hole.
Right. So, but yeah, I got pretty much almost everything set up. I just got to put the rest of the ESCs and measure the motor wires. Is like I said, that's going to be the hardest part.
So what time are you going to come on live to finish this up then?
I'm going to try to do it a little earlier than this for sure, because I know it's late for everybody else. Maybe 5 or 6. Does that sound good to you guys? That way it's still early for you, Mike, and
I'll be around somewhere tomorrow.
yeah. So
Well, hell, I came on this one.
right, you're right. I was surprised. I was like, "What?"
10 minutes to 2. It's 10 minutes to 2 now. I was like, Edge is on. What the hell?
Right?
I'm like, hey, wait a second. I didn't get an invite saying, hey, man, I'm going live. If you want to come on, nothing. I was like, oh, wait, I got to go give him some shit.
Right?
I'm doing some bills or whatever, but I didn't realize he was talking that quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but
It makes the time go by when you're building, at least to have somebody on there and communicate back and forth. They might be able to give you tips.
Right.
Things you're like looking at, you might do like, oh, wait, what am I doing here? They might be able to help you out. So, I mean, it's
yeah.
always good to have somebody else on the stream when you're building too.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Rob's
Rob.
really going, what the fuck am I going to do now, man? I got like a couple hours before I go to bed.
Maybe me and Rob will talk for a minute.
That might be, man. But hey, I'm going to get out of here, man.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Thanks for coming on. And
yeah, I appreciate it.
and, hey, man.
Yeah, we'll start this up again tomorrow around that time. So
Yeah, hit me up, man. Give me a
I
little
will.
invite and let me know when you might be going live, and I'll try to make sure that I'm here.
Yeah, sounds
Take
good.
it easy, Mike. It was good seeing you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Enjoy, man. Happy quarantine.
Yeah. And thanks for coming on. And
My little rat. All you guys. Good to see you guys. I'm out of here, man. We'll let Edge finish this off.
so yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate you coming on. And like I said, I'll do this again tomorrow at 5:00. It's Mountain Time here, so you can just kind of look for it there. I'll maybe try to start it so it shows the countdown and stuff on it too. But yeah, we'll hit this up the rest of the way tomorrow. And
Yes, brush your teeth.
so and
Brush your rabbit's teeth.
thanks Tri6 for coming in and stuff too. I appreciate it. And I think I'm gonna take off the live stream, and we'll do this again tomorrow at 5. So that's still your time too. So, well, thanks guys. I'm out.